Hi guys, welcome back to Data Do Not Lie. We had a break yesterday and plenty of things have happened in the last couple of days. Lucknow Super Giants have been eliminated from the tournament. They lost to the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Outstanding innings from Abhishek Sharma actually. And for the first time, Sunrisers Hyderabad chased down 200 plus total in Lucknow. Sunrisers become the first team to chase down a 200 plus score at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow because 200 plus wasn't chased down successfully before in Lucknow. So Sunrisers became the first team to do that, and they created history by chasing down that 200 plus target. And then yesterday, if we see, it was the match between Chennai Super Kings and the Rajasthan Royals. It was the match to see who finishes at the bottom of the table. And eventually, Rajasthan Royals finally they completed a run chase yesterday, and they have done the double over CSK this season. And now I think it is almost confirmed that CSK will finish at the bottom of the table because CSK are having a very poor net run rate compared to Rajasthan Royals. And the last match for CSK is against the Gujarat Titans, who are at the top of the table and they're roaring strong. So definitely it'll be tough for CSK to beat that kind of a Gujarat Titans team. So yeah, my first question to you, like, what is going wrong with CSK? Actually, every time they are losing 4 to 5 wickets in the power play, and interestingly, now I don't know what they are doing. They are promoting Ashwin and Jadeja up the order for batting ahead of Brevis. Do you think that is a good decision taken by CSK?
No, see, Jadeja, like he was batting at number four only. If you see, like after a few matches, Jadeja was promoted and he performed well. But yeah, promoting Ashwin up the order, like what I think what CSK is trying to do is they are trying to save Brevis and Dubey for the last 8 overs. That's why they are asking Ashwin and Jadeja because Ashwin is not a very good hitter. So maybe
Yeah.
he can go and just play with a net run rate of 7 or 8. But the main problem is that the top three are not performing. Even if you see again, like they are losing wickets again and again. Like Conway is not able to do their number three still. Like they have played so many players on the at the number three position. But even now, Urbil Patel didn't perform. So the rather than like focusing on 4 and 5, we should say that because the number top three are not performing,
No,
that's
actually,
why maybe the problem.
only batter in the top three who's consistently performing for CSK is Ayush Matre. No other batters are not performing. In fact, CSK's batting is entirely dependent on Ayush Matre and Devalt Brevis. I don't know what the other batters are
Hmm.
up to.
Exactly. That's the issue. Even if you see Brevis is doing well. Even if you see other bat like Shivam Dubey, he's not able to finish 39 runs of 32 balls. Then Dhoni comes 16 runs of 17 balls. So it's high time like if CSK wants to like win another season, like play better in the next season, they should do some changes. Some harsh changes are required. But I don't guess they will do that because they are happy that they have found Ayush Matre, Urvil Patel, Brevis. They are happy with
And
that, and they are saying
even
that
like Urvil Patel, is he trying too hard actually? Like even at Eden Gardens, we saw like every ball he's slogging. He should not become another Jake Fraser Miller. That is not the way to bat. I'm sorry.
exactly. That's the problem of CSK. And if you see in yesterday's match in last 3 overs, CSK scored 17 runs. That's the issue. Like, how can you score just 17 runs in last 3 overs, and when you have a batter like Shivam Dubey present, then like when he got out, then I guess they should have scored much better. And credits to the bowling of Rajasthan Royals that finally they stopped the team below 200. Because if you see in
Yeah.
most of the matches, they were conceding 200 runs, and
Yeah,
that's why I guess.
Akash Madwal bowled really well actually, but the problem CSK is also having a problem, right? MS Dhoni is not finishing like how he was finishing before. You need to openly admit that. My only question,
Definitely.
like, will we see the last of MS Dhoni against GT or will he play one more season? That is my question.
Logically speaking, last should have come even before this season. Uh, but now I don't know. Only like the only thing which happened to Dhoni was he was the only captain whose team hasn't finished last.
Yeah.
Even that has been now completed. So I don't know
Not yet,
whether Dhoni will.
not yet officially completed, but I think Gujarat Titans won't allow CSK to win by that big margin.
Yeah, that's the thing that even CSK, even for like let's say for maybe 10% there is a chance that CSK might defeat Gujarat Titans, but with that huge margin, I don't guess because their net run rate
Defeating
is really
defeating GT in itself will be a task for CSK. Then you have to defeat by a huge margin. I don't even know whether CSK will be thinking on those lines because GT will also be pushing for top two spot. You should not forget about that. So they won't allow it.
that's the thing actually. But finally, Rajasthan Royals finished the match, and Dhruv Jurel played some very good knock. But I guess in the entire IPL, we have been blaming batters of Rajasthan Royals that they didn't finish the match. They didn't finish the match.
Yeah,
Obviously, they did something wrong. Like 9 runs they could not save. But we should also consider the fact that the bowling was also not very good for Rajasthan. If
yeah,
you see
definitely.
yesterday's match, superb death bowling for Rajasthan Royals. And I guess when they were playing Sandeep Sharma they were using Sandeep Sharma in the death overs. He was like going for runs. So
Yeah,
maybe with the introduction of Akash Madhwal, and we have been talking since so long time that Akash Madhwal should come in, and now see,
yeah,
he comes in, he stops the target to 180, and that's a great psychological advantage for Rajasthan that they have to chase below 200. So
yeah,
that's why I guess Rajasthan could chase it. And another thing which I like the maturity with Vaibhav Suryavanshi showed.
yeah.
It was not as
Yeah. Till now, we have
Vaibhav
seen Suryavanshi only
Suryavanshi.
slogging, but he played slowly also. That was good.
Yeah, that's very good thing. And now I was listening somewhere that the experts have are saying that Vaibhav Suryavanshi might become the youngest player to debut for India, and he might break Sachin's record of that age barrier. So because
Oh,
still he has 2.5 years to
yeah,
show. You never know. Because if Vaibhav can show this kind of temperament, then obviously he will definitely be playing. Obviously, we know the power game of Vaibhav Suryavanshi is somewhat at next level, but if he can add this dimension to his game, like rotating the strike, holding on to one end, that's very good.
yeah, definitely.
Very good for Rajasthan and very good for India.
Even for Rajasthan, I would suggest them to release two players from their team. They should do that. They should release Riyan Parag. They should release Shimron Hetmeyer. Both those batters, I don't know
Riyan
what they're
Parag will
doing.
not be released. I'm telling you, Riyan Parag will not be released.
But he has to be because yesterday, look at this. Even yesterday, almost Rajasthan were crumbling that middle. Ashwin picked up 2 wickets in 1 over. Then Noor Ahmed took Parag's wicket. But then I think Dhruv Jurel, he stayed calm and he finished it yesterday. It was a good knock from Dhruv Jurel. Hetmeyer also in the last he played some cameos. But I think Jurel is looking good. Jurel can be retained. But Hetmeyer should be released. Jurel has played two knocks and against Punjab also he scored a half century. Yesterday also he finished. So Jurel is looking good for me.
It all depends on the new rules, like how many players you can retain or with how much budget can you go into the sport, like how many signings can you do. Let's wait for this and then I guess because even releasing Hetmeyer, like what they did, they released Ashwin and Chahal without any perfect replacement. So first, they need to search for a very good replacement who can come in and play
I
a
think
role of.
Asranga
Let's
is
see how
doing
many
well, right?
players are available.
Asranga
Huh?
can be retained. Asranga.
Yeah, that depends. Like even yesterday, Tikshna was not there, so I don't
Yeah,
know
because
whether they are still.
I think they were planning to bring. They didn't use their impact player yesterday, Rajasthan Royals. I think they were planning for impact player like I think Luan de Pretorius was there in the impact sub list. Maybe if one more wicket had fallen, maybe Pretorius might have come in. I think that is what they had planned, but then Hetmeyer and Jurel for once they finished off one match for Rajasthan Royals. Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
indeed it was a bottom of the table clash. Whoever loses will finish at the bottom of the table. That is what everyone had discussed, and CSK lost it yesterday. So it looks like for the first time in history, CSK is going to finish at the bottom of the table. And this is an unwanted record actually for Dhoni as captain. He has had plenty of good records, but this time around, it's everything has gone badly for him. So, do you think the return of Ruturaj Gaikwad next season will help CSK even more? Because after Ruturaj Gaikwad went away from this team, it is looking completely disintegrated. They are not. it doesn't look like a team which can win matches.
Exactly, exactly. See, if a player like Rituraj Gaikwad comes in, obviously there will be a difference. He will definitely add some impact to the team. But the thing is, still, I would say, okay, Rituraj will be playing in the top three. But the main cause of worry for CSK is their middle order. Even the bowling, I would say, okay, Anshul Kamboj has shown some good signs, but still, let's see how they plan their middle order. They are missing a very good all rounder. They don't have a very good all rounder because if you see, uh, let's talk about Mumbai Indians. They have an all rounder like Hardik Pandya. If you
Will
talk
Jack,
about Gujarat, huh?
Will Jacks, all rounder.
Who is that? And another batting or
Corbin
bowling
Bosch,
all rounder,
Corbin Bosch.
Corbin Boss is there. So CSK needs to get some good hitters who can also bowl. Obviously, they brought in Sam Curran and Overton, but actually,
Sam
Overton,
Curran
I
was
haven't seen.
said he is not available for this second half. That's why.
Yeah, so that's the thing actually. So CSK needs to work on its middle and lower middle order. So actually, that's the problem. Obviously, the inclusion of Rituraj will definitely help in any ways to the CSK, but still, I would want to see some good signings coming in for the middle order.
Yeah, definitely, actually, because even yesterday, if you see, CSK got off to a really good start actually in the power play. The power play itself, like after when Ayush Matre got out, CSK were 68 for 3 after 5.5 overs. From there on, if they are not able to build momentum, and I don't know why CSK is making it a habit, they are always losing 4 to 5 wickets inside the power play. In Eden Gardens also, when they won against KKR, in that match also they lost 5 wickets inside the power play. They just about escaped and won in the end. And yesterday also they have lost 4 wickets in the power play. If they keep doing like this, then how can they get stability in batting? They need to, if you keep, you should not lose too many wickets in the power play like this continuously. That is not going to help at all. Every time Brevis
Yeah,
is having to save CSK. Too much dependence on Brevis. Do you agree or not?
definitely, definitely. They are not valuing their wickets, and I don't know why they are going that SRH way. Because like they are. If you see their run rate, that's good. They scored around 72 runs in the partner, I guess, but they lost around 5 wickets.
Yeah.
So that's maybe they need to value the wickets, and they're in these situations, a batter like Rituraj becomes very important, who can not only play very fast innings but can also like hold one end. So I guess that's the reason for CSK to worry. And if you see their net run rate right now, it's minus 1.030. And I don't know who is the team who has received who secured minimum points. Do you have any idea?
Delhi
Like
Capitals in
minimum,
2014. Two
how
wins
many
out of
wins?
14 matches.
Fortunately, CSK will not fall below that. They have I
Yeah.
think 3 wins there,
But they will
one in
finish
every
bottom
month.
because how do you catch
Uh,
Rajasthan's run rate now? How much margin should they win against GT?
See, the net difference is around one, so it's around maybe 80, 90 runs margin should be there if they have to win.
With
They have
current form,
to.
with current form of CSK, winning itself is a task. And winning by this big margin, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely. I don't guess it's gonna happen. And now, fortunately, RR, like obviously, the season could have been very much better for them if they could have finished that game. But chalo, fortunately, they won their
Yeah.
last game, and
At
this
least
will be
they
the last
at
game.
least they avoid finishing at the bottom of the table because yesterday if Rajasthan Royals had lost, they would have finished at the bottom. But now, even yesterday, if you see, Rajasthan Royals chased it down in 17.1 overs, if you see. So there itself they increased their net run rate a little bit. So I think, yeah,
Huh.
I think it is destined for CSK to finish at the bottom this season. They are finishing. That's all.
Yeah, that's the thing actually. So actually, CSK needs to work on that, and even Rajasthan Royals, the bottom two teams, because with RR, like things could have been very much better. Obviously, with CSK. we say that they have played very bad cricket, but with RR things have could have been different. Like they could have won at least three or
And
four more matches.
and
They could have.
just imagine in such a bad season for Rajasthan Royals, CSK is the only team that has not been able to defeat Rajasthan Royals this season. The Rajasthan Royals have done the double over CSK this season. Can you imagine?
Yeah. So obviously it shows in what bad form this entire team of CSK is. I don't want to comment on the captaincy because that will instigate some of the fans there. But again, questions should be asked for captaincy also. Like if you are finishing first, all the credit is given to you. But if you are finishing last,
Yeah.
then the question like
Yeah, and Dhoni's batting
and
also I don't even know whether I want
yeah,
to consider Dhoni as a finisher these days. 16 runs from 17 balls, strike rate of 94.12.
I'm telling you, like it is all the hype which has been created in over the years. If you analyze it very logically, you will come to know that he's not a very good finisher. Obviously, he has finished few matches, he has won few matches, but if you analyze all the records, if you see the strike rates, how then you'll come to know the things that what his struggle has been against the spin. If you analyze all those facts, I'm not saying that he's not a very good player, he's not a very good captain, but the hype which has all been created by the fans and social media, that's too much. That's
Yeah,
really very too much. And now with this at 43, even if you see his keeping, like age is definitely showing there. He's missing
yeah,
those leg stump
definitely.
catches, missing catches which he would have otherwise dived, or any other keeper in his young days would dive. So these things CSK should consider, their fans should consider, but if they are happy with just seeing Dhoni and finishing last, it's up to them. You can
Yeah,
you
no.
can keep on. What
Well,
do you say
it is
about that?
painful actually. To see a team struggle like this, it is actually painful. But I think the
Yeah,
only
because
positive, yeah,
what I thought that they were the real contenders of finishing in top four. Like they were in
yeah,
my top 14. But unfortunately, like that injury happened, and then all other things, like all the politics which happened. If they would have played Ayush Matre, Urvil Patel, like why didn't they give these youngsters that chance from the beginning? If you see,
yeah, definitely.
I think so.
They
That's
were
the thing.
going, they were giving chances to Tripathi, Huda, Vijay Shankar, and they wasted a lot of matches. So yeah, that has definitely been a concern. In fact, if you see the replacement players, like whichever players which CSK got as replacement for their injured players, only those players have done well. If you analyze and see, Ayush Matre was not there in the original squad. He came as a replacement for Ruturaj Gaikwad. He is performing well. Devalt Brevis was not there in the original squad. He came as a replacement. He is performing well. Urvil Patel was not there in the original squad. Replacement player performing well. So this goes to show that the original CSK squad which they picked in the auction was full of mistakes. Now nothing. If these replacement players are not there, CSK would be losing every match one-sidedly. Do you agree or not?
Definitely. And like people make fun of so much of RCB auction strategies, but let's ask the question about what strategy did CSK followed in this auctions. They brought in Ashwin,
Yeah.
they
No.
brought in
If we tell
uh,
this, then CSK will say 5 trophies. Convenient answer to shut all
and
the mouths.
now we can add to that statement: 5 trophies, 2 years ban, and 1 year of last finishing last. And that is going on deteriorating every day. With every season, the performance of CSK is now worsening.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Continue. What were you
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah. Actually, now I guess we can come on to the next match where LSG got
No, you are saying something now.
eliminated.
Earlier, regard to CSK, you say something.
Yeah, I was just telling that like 5 trophies is very good thing. We all give credit to that, but
No,
we should
no.
also give
You are
credit
telling
for.
about their auction strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, people. I was saying that people question RCB's auction strategy,
Yeah.
but we should now question what kind of players did you brought? Ashwin came, he couldn't perform well. Now you are making him a batter, and then you had Rachin Ravindra, even he failed. Then Deepak Huda, Rahul Tripathi,
Devon
Vijay
Conway.
Shankar, Devon Conway. It's all because of, I guess, Stephen Fleming effect. Players
Yeah.
coming from New Zealand country.
And then they also, Patirana also has not been consistent. You need to openly admit that. They're not giving chance to Nathan Ellis and people, bowlers like that.
This is what I was talking, that how politics is going on, how favoritism is going on. What is Patirana doing there? Like, I don't know. Like, okay, he was once a very good bowler when he was a very new bowler. Maybe batsmen found him difficult to read it. But now, if you see how Sanju Samson was smacking him,
Yeah.
first ball on the leg for four, like how easily he was smacking it. So that's the thing which I guess CSK should start to like ponder upon. But
Yeah.
again, with CSK, it's look very difficult. These things look very difficult. If you are in good books of your captain and coach, obviously you will be playing in the team if whether you perform or not. That's the motto of CSK.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, CSK are paying the price. They are most adamant franchise I've ever seen is CSK, and also too much politics in that team, as you mentioned. Only now they have been forced to bring all these youngsters in. That is why Ayush Matre, Brevis are all playing. If they had found a little success earlier, then these players would have kept on warming the bench, and that has been the issue with CSK. And it looks like they are going to finish at the bottom of the table this time for the first time in IPL history. Meanwhile, Rajasthan Royals, a superb win for them. Vaibhav Suryavanshi has been a real positive for them. He has scored 1 century, 1 half century, both in winning causes. Youngest player to do that. And even Sanju Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Now, after the return of Sanju Samson, I think their top four is looking a little settled. They just need another finisher in place of Shimron Hetmeyer. Dhruv Jurel is also batting well. So, really good signs for Rajasthan Royals. And Akash Madhwal also bowled well. So, yeah. So, overall, finally, Rajasthan Royals chased down a total successfully. And now, plenty of problems for CSK. They need to do some drastic things before next year's IPL. So let's move on to another match which happened at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow, where LSG have been eliminated from this tournament. Again, yet another team who has completely disappointed this season. Once again, like SRH won the toss and chose to bowl first. And LSG had such a good opening partnership. Like when Mitchell Marsh and Aidan Markram batted so well, like 115 run opening partnership in just 10.3 overs. But again, what is happening with Rishabh Pant? And I don't know, I don't understand. Their top three was set. Puran should come at number three. Why did Rishabh Pant come at number three and Puran coming at number four? Like what is LSG doing? I'm not able to understand. They should have scored 220, 230. They've only scored 205. And in reply, if we see, it was an easy chase actually for Sunrisers Hyderabad. And like I think that 1 over from Ravi Bishnoi, where Abhishek Sharma hit those four sixes, 26 runs in that over. That over just completely changed the match in SRH favor. And after that, it was just easy, superb innings from Klaassen and Kamindu Mendis also, and SRH winning at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow. And with this, LSG are also out of the tournament. Now the fourth spot is only between Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals, and most likely it will get decided today. If Mumbai Indians wins today, they will qualify. So yeah, your initial thoughts about this match between LSG and SRH?
So like again, like there was so many people were saying Rishabh Pant is a very good T20 player. He should be given chances, but we have seen like what I personally believe that he's not. He's I'll never pick him in my T20 side because if you see his performance, like he has played around 70 or 80 T20 internationals.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not exactly sure about the exact figure, but I don't remember even a single match winning performance from this guy. And then you have some Lucknow Goenka who's giving 27 crores to a player and a captaincy to him. Now let's compare
No, but like
captaincy of Rishabh Pant.
one thing I want to ask, like you're saying that the franchises are giving 27 crores to him. Even before the auction, many people were talking that some franchises will look at the future. They want captaincy for the future. So definitely they will, every Rishabh Pant will have huge competition in the auction. Like that before the auction itself, everyone was speaking. Now, if LSG hadn't bought him for 27 crores, someone Punjab or Delhi would have bought him for 27 crores. Is that really a good decision still? Because still they were
No,
discussing to buy him at that amount.
leadership to a player like Rishabh Pant is not a good decision. I'm telling you. He only fits in a test team, that too as a player. You cannot give a leadership to a player who has an attitude like that of Rishabh Pant. Like, let's discuss his captaincy and compare it with the captaincy of Shreyas Iyer. What Shreyas Iyer did, he demoted himself so
Yeah,
that the newcomers can come and bat up in the order. Here, he's just trying to gain the advantage to gain the form. He's not worried about the team. He just came in because Markram and Marsh gave a very good start. Match was set, so he thought, okay, I'll go and knock them off. But in doing that, what he did, that he added pressure to his team. Even if you see his like the decisions as a captain while giving bowlings, like while doing bowling changes, that's a really like illogical. I don't know what kind of decisions he takes, what fielding positions he sets in. So I definitely don't like him as a captain, and even as a player, I'll not like. If he wants to play, he can come at 6 and 7 and play as a wicketkeeper batter. But
yeah,
playing at number three, that too as a captain, that's never doing good for any team.
yeah, definitely.
So
And another question, like, was Nicholas Puran struggling a little bit? Like, we were not able to see that free flowing, aggressive Nicholas Puran, actually, to be honest. He also slowed down in the middle.
yeah, so I remember when Nicholas Puran in the first half of the IPL, there were people saying that Virat Kohli 973 runs record will be broken. And now see, the
Yeah,
season got
now that record might be broken by Sai Sudarshan. We need to see that he still has time
still,
to.
still a very tough thing. I don't know how that record will be broken. Still a very tough thing to be
No,
broken. I guess Sai Sudarshan was right.
Sai Sudarshan has already scored above 600 runs, right? 620 or
600
something else.
runs and he still has 4 matches. So still he needs to score
Now, what
around
if GT plays
four
till the
big.
finals? GT can play till the finals, right? Two matches here.
Two
Yeah,
matches here, one qualifier, and let's say one eliminator also, one qualify. Let's say qualifier one, qualifier two, and then the final 5 matches he has done, and he needs to score still around 380 runs. So that makes around 80 runs in every match.
yeah. What
That
if
too
he
for
scores
five.
two centuries? Two centuries he can score, right?
Still, it would be a tough task. It will be a tough task. Let's see. I will be delighted to see if Sai Sudarshan can break that record. But a very tough task. Very
Against
tough task.
CSK, he will back himself to score a century. Let's see.
Well, let's see for that. But again, yeah, coming on to Lucknow Super Giants, they could have qualified for the playoffs with the kind of batting they had. But again, they demoted Badoni to number 5. Samad is coming at 6. What Rishabh Pant is doing here? Come on.
Yeah, and then as we predicted, they dropped David Miller and brought in Will O'Rourke into the playing 11. So we predicted that correctly. That happened, but that is also okay. But I think Puran, I don't know, like which was good for batting. Puran could have accelerated a little more. Then they could have got to 220, 230. Again, that is where slowed down.
But even I predicted that Willow Rogue will not be very effective on these pitches. 2.3 overs, 31 runs.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. As you said, Nicholas Puran, yes, but yeah, these things can happen. Like, how long can a batter play with that fluency only? Still, if you see, he played with a strike rate of 173. Obviously, with Puran, you expect to see 250, 220 strike rate.
yeah,
But still, it
definitely.
was a very good. And even 205 is not a bad score. But still, if you see the way the Lucknow bowlers bowled, and credits to Sunrisers Hyderabad. Uh, Obviously, they
Yeah,
brought in Athar Paide as a bowler. That didn't work actually. But again, Ishan Kishan showed some maturity, and then Henrik Larsson and
yeah.
Mendes. Yeah,
Come on, Entry class and Mendes, and how can you forget Abhishek Sharma? What a knock, actually. His knock has
I'm
completely
not
sealed
even
it.
talking about Abhishek Sharma. Like he now is like gaining on that consistency. So in every match, like right now, he's doing well. So that's the thing actually. And another interesting thing happened that Digvesh Rathi has been banned from a match. So
Yeah,
that's a kind of too much thing. It's
yeah. I
too
don't know
much,
why,
yeah.
like, he's making those kind of celebrations, actually. He needs to calm himself down. Like, I don't know, like, he's getting overexcited after picking up wickets. He's going and showing those reactions, celebrations to the batters. Everyone are getting offended. Why can't he calm little bit?
I don't know, like some seniors players needs to come and make him understand that obviously you are getting wicket, but it will not help you in any way. These kind of bans and these kind of uh, demerit points will not help you. Even the French when you because Digvish Rathi is a very new player and he will be playing with different franchises. So you got to have very good relations with the players of different franchises also until you are a very good established player.
Yeah.
You need to be calm, composed, and a bit humble. But that kind of celebration is a bit too much. Uh, and you can like
No,
going to
he's
the face of the batter after getting him dismissed
no.
is not.
Like even after giving him multiple fines, he's still doing the same thing again and again. You should learn from the mistakes and stop it, right? I don't know why he keeps on doing it.
He's not even worried about that. I expected him to take Kohli's wicket and then do that celebration, but
Because
unfortunately,
still,
he will not
still,
be.
no, still LSG are still having a match against RCB, right? So you will get an opportunity.
Oh, but I get. Acha, so next match of LSG is against.
GT,
Okay,
GT and
okay, so he
RCB
will
they
be.
have to play.
He will
And
be
there was
playing.
also news that RCB versus SRH match is also shifted to Lucknow. So RCB will play both their remaining matches at Lucknow only. So yeah,
And even DC have submitted that to IPL governing council that their match should be shifted to Delhi or maybe some other venue because today it's raining too much in Mumbai and probably it will be a washout. So that's
I think washout will help Delhi Capitals today rather
why.
than no, because they'll get that 1 point, right? And after that they beat Punjab Kings.
No,
And if Mumbai loses
even
to Punjab,
they can beat Mumbai Indians also. Yeah,
yeah, no, it will help Delhi Capitals in terms of qualification. But yeah, coming back to the match, like Digvesh Singh Rathi bowled well actually, 2 for 37 in his 4 overs. But what is happening with this Ravi Bishnoi? Like too many matches where again he has also been a huge letdown for LSG.
definitely. But Ravi Bishnoi and Chahal, like they have been let down this season. They
No,
have not
Chahal has
been
also bowled
performing.
some match winning. He picked up a hat trick, yeah, Chahal. And then in that 112 run chase
But,
also he bowled well.
but still, the consistency is missing there. So let's see what they bring to the table in the next season. But again, a good victory for SRH. Finally, they
Yeah,
chased the 200 plus.
your prediction came true. I thought since it's must win, maybe LSG might try to win. In fact, they were batting really well after getting 100 plus opening partnership. If they are not able to accelerate and continue the momentum, I don't know what to say. Like LSG are also having too many problems in their middle order. Their middle order is not stable at all, and Rishabh Pant's form is becoming a really big concern for them. So I don't know what to say
Yeah, that's
actually. But a big positive
and
sign for
now
SRH has been their bowling though, because Ishan Malinga he bowled really well, picked up 2 wickets. Harshal Patel, and then they brought in youngster Harsh Dubey. He also picked up 1 wicket. Nitish Kumar Reddy, we were
another thing.
asking why he is not bowling. He bowled 2 overs.
Another thing which I liked, what I guess, what was the plan of BCCI that Nitish Kumar Reddy will purposely not bowl in the initial part of the IPL because he will be the part of England tour. So maybe they wanted that he did not get injured himself. He did not injure himself, and now in the later part he is bowling because he needs to be in a rhythm. So I guess here BCCI played a bit smartly, and even Nitish Kumar Reddy. What's my reading is because we heard the news that just before that match, he has started bowling in net, and obviously he will be required in the England tour. So that's how you preserve your player, and I guess that's a very good move by. Obviously, it costed SRH. Reddy didn't bowl, but now with England tour just coming in few days, he was bowling, and that's a good sign for Indian team.
Yeah, definitely. And if you see, like SRH have won 4 matches, and on all the 4 matches, they have created 4 records. In the first match, they scored 286 in their home ground against Rajasthan Royals and won that match. Second win, they chased down 246 against Punjab Kings, second highest successful run chase in IPL history. And then the third win, they won in Chepauk for the first time in IPL history. They won against CSK at Chepauk. And then the fourth win, they have chased down 200 plus total for the first time in Lucknow. So 4 matches, 4 wins, 4 records. But still, not that good season for SRH. But At least in the wins they got, they created 4 records in this season. So they can be happy about that.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing actually.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay,
I
so
guess
yeah.
we can wrap it. Yeah, I was
Yeah, so
telling.
we come to the end of the review of both these matches. Lucknow Super Giants are out of the tournament. Chennai Super Kings look like finishing at the bottom of the table this time. Sunrisers Hyderabad have spoiled the party of Lucknow Super Giants. So now we have 5 teams which are eliminated, and today is another elimination match between the Mumbai Indians and the Delhi Capitals. Uh, Delhi Capitals have to win today to keep their chances alive of qualifying. If Delhi Capitals loses today, DC will be out and Mumbai will qualify. So it's a must-win match for the Delhi Capitals. Must-win match for Mumbai Indians also in to some extent. So we'll see how it goes. And as you said, rain is predicted. So rain can also play spoil sport. So we'll be back again to do the preview of this match between Mumbai Indians and the Delhi Capitals. So until then, please like, share, subscribe, post your comments in the comment section. We'll be back again soon. Take care, guys. Cheers and goodbye.